SBS was founded on the belief that all Australians, regardless of geography, age, cultural background or language skills, should have access to high-quality, independent, culturally relevant Australian media. SBS On Demand is one of the many features that they offer, which allows people to enjoy their favourite shows to be streamed wherever they go. They access 13.1 million Australians every month. This shows that SBS already has a wide consumer range. According to SBS, they stream over 6,000 hours worth of shows, and 70% of their movies are in languages other than English. This encapsulates the fact that they have a target market of an audience that are primarily over the age of 18 and enjoys films that are international. The first segment is teens or the binge watchers. Kids this age are more into reality TV or drama-related shows, which are easy to binge watch. People this age usually live in metro areas and have time to access the things that SBS offer. They are also into the latest movies that have come on screens. The potential for SBS here is that by increasing the shows that they stream and attracting more consumers aged 13 to 18 through word of mouth, they can expand their consumer base overall. Possible advertising methods would be social media, as according to Statistica, most users are aged between 16 to 18. The second segment, adults. Viewing needs are focused towards movies and captivating TV shows, as they are more of the heavy consumers of SBS On Demand. This segment primarily has a low to average income and are situated in regional areas. Therefore, leisure shows should be the priority, as this segment would include those that work majority of the time. Family movies would also be a good way of attracting this segment, achieving the goal of converting consumers to their on-demand program. Motivations could be to remove ads on their streams in order to compete in the market. Thus, customer segments are influential to SBS On Demand because it will allow them to identify which consumers that will provide them with the greatest viewing activity. Hence, allows them to compete in a highly competitive and dynamic market.
In a dynamically competitive market, the online video streaming industry is one that is quickly excelling, with many players entering this rapidly growing area. In terms of the players in the current market that are competitors to SBS On Demand, Netflix and Stan are the ones that stand out. However, we can't neglect other free-to-air and free-to-use streaming websites like 9Now and 7plus. Let's focus on SBS On Demand's major competitor, Netflix. A brilliant startup company only recently starting to grow in the market has already won the eyes of many people around the world, amassing a multitude of Australian subscribers before it even officially launched. However, where the conundrum lies is upon the fact that this highly popular streaming platform does nothing to the Australian economy, not with employment and neither with Australian film. But why is this a significant factor to consider in the light of SBS? Well, SBS is a major promoter of Australian film, as explained in the customer segment section, producing films not only about Australian heritage, but also Indigenous heritage, that benefits the Australian economy, a factor that can be exploited to increase viewer levels. Let's also consider why these competitors are doing better than SBS. Within market leaders such as Netflix, there is the ability to skip intros, whilst also autoplaying preceding episodes when watching TV series. Likewise, their selection of films, including their own original productions, adds to their exponentially increasing popularity. If we look at market share, we can see that Netflix is well above its direct competitors, indicating a well-rounded business model offering an experience that the majority of Australia will enjoy. However, when observing SBS On Demand's market share and awareness, we can see that it is well below its competitors, indicating a struggle in the competitive market. These competitors are a notable factor to consider in the light of SBS, indicating features that they could implement and replicating marketing campaigns that their competitors, such as 9Now, Netflix and Stan, are using in order to increase view activity.
In the modern world, customers are slowly moving away from cable television to large streaming services for the sole purpose of being able to avoid lengthy, annoying ads and being able to choose what they want to watch. Hence, the movement away from ads is an extremely important technology trend that has a large impact on viewer base and customer satisfaction. Moreover, with the continued development of smart TVs, it is possible for streaming platforms to add their apps onto these TVs, making it easier for users to access their services. This also increases viewer base as older generations that don't have access to other tools such as laptops and smartphones can access the same content. Mobile payments are here, and the infrastructure rails of major card providers are soon to be the horse and buggy of the digital age. Be prepared to have the middleman cut out of the game. Cloud infrastructure, computer, and network providers support a pay-as-you-use model, like renting movies. While these companies will always have a market, no longer will there be half-utilized hardware on the data center floor of large corporations.
In conclusion, the three key situational factors aforementioned are pivotal considerations that can provide SBS with information on how they can increase their viewing activity. Customer segments, competitors in the market, and the technological trends all act as key elements that can all impact on the functioning of SBS On Demand.